Tyler Lockett is better than DK Metcalf in PPR, buy or sell. And he has been better than DK Metcalf in PPR 2 straight seasons and was almost tied with him the year before Metcalf's best seasons, half a point worse per game, actually, than Metcalf in 2020. So buy or sell, Jamie, Tyler Lockett is better than DK Metcalf in PPR.
This is one where, like, I don't care what the numbers tell me. It's like, or maybe it's just I don't want to believe it. I don't want to buy it. So I'm gonna sell it for this season because I do think that Tyler Lockett is, I believe, 31, and so you have to worry a little bit about age catching up to him. We've seen a couple of injuries the last couple of years. Not that they've been long term, but they have been something that's crept up a little bit. So at some point, there's going to be a changing of the guard from a production standpoint where DK Metcalf is consistently better than him. And I'm going to hope that this year's the case. So I'm going to sell that Tyler Lockett is better than DK Metcalf.
He'll be 31 in late September. So basically his age 31 season. I'm with you 100% on this one, Jamie. I think that DK Metcalf is easier to buy into because he's younger and stronger and all that stuff. But you can't forget about Lockett on draft day because you know what he's capable of doing. And you've got to love the fact that he's been better than DK each of the last 2 years. Can't write him off anymore, even at the older age. So you'll take the chance on Lockett. I think he's in that round 5-6 pocket. And you'll draft him as a low-end number 2 wide receiver.
He's got to be, if we're just looking back on the year, one of the best draft picks from 2022. We all wrote him off because, it's Geno Smith. There's no more Russell Wilson. Yeah, you'll take a chance on Metcalf because it's Metcalf. Lockett, there's no way there's going to be these downfield plays. And he was a star.
I think the answer is Kirk, but who do you think was drafted earlier? I'm going to look on Fantasy Football Calculator. Christian Kirk or Tyler Lockett last year?
Last year,
yeah.
I would guess Kirk. There was no excitement for Lockett last year.
Let's see if I can double check on that. And the data is not loading. All right. Well, anyway, I think it was Kirk.
I'll tell you the CBS ADP.
Okay, yeah.
Someone tell us something.
I tell you, I watched a movie last night too, Dave.
What'd you watch?
I didn't finish it, so no spoilers on YouTube here. Oh my gosh, it was freaking awesome. I cannot wait to finish it tonight. John Wick Chapter 2. I am way behind on the John Wicks. I've only seen one of them. I watched Chapter 2 last night. I couldn't believe how much I enjoyed it. Every now and then you get a movie like this. I am loving this. It was so good.
Listen to this ADP. Ready?
Yeah.
89th overall, Devontae Smith. 91st overall, Amon-Ra St. Brown. 94th overall, Amari Cooper. This is just receivers. 101 overall, DeAndre Hopkins. 103 overall, Christian Kirk.
Wow.
105, Hunter Renfrow. 106, Brandon Ayuk. 111, Robert Woods. 113, Drake London. 116, Tyler Lockett.
Wow.
Oh, we were there. Were we taking? I wasn't taking Robert Woods ahead of Tyler Lockett last year.
No, but there was a lot of people that were excited. Oh my gosh. 166th, Garrett Wilson.
Not bad. All right, last one here, guys. Doing great. Buy or sell, Rhamondre Stevenson is a breakout star.
Ask me in 2 weeks. For now, sure, because he figures to be the lead running back in New England's offense. Could potentially be their running downs guy or their passing downs guy. We've seen him succeed in both of those roles, and we know that the coaching staff really likes him a lot. I'd be surprised if they, spent significant draft capital on Bijan Robinson, for example, or even Jahmyr Gibbs. Like, that would surprise me too. Yeah, I'm buying it. Somebody that you'll take before the end of round 3 for sure, and maybe even in round 2.
I know you're buying.
I've said he's a round 2 pick for a while now. I think there's a lot to love about his situation. Better offensive system because finally have a coordinator there. It's still going to be a run first team. I think really the big surprise will be if they move on from Mac Jones more so than they move on from Rhamondre as the lead guy there. There's surprisingly talk about what James Robinson might do in this offense, but as we saw from Robinson after leaving Jacksonville, it wasn't pretty, and so I think Rhamondre has and just star potential for fantasy managers. So he's one that I struggle with in terms of do I want to put him ahead of Derrick Henry and Nick Chubb and Josh Jacobs and those guys, because that's how excited I am about what he has the opportunity to show in this offense based on what he did a year ago.
All right. I brought something up on a previous show about him. I was a little concerned that, the last 2 games, Damian Harris comes back and out carries Rhamondre Stevenson 22-14. But you said, Jamie, that you thought Stevenson was playing through something. And
He was. He had a foot injury.
Yeah, he had an ankle injury. But Stevenson also is a bit of a fumbler. He has 6 in his career. He's only lost 2 of them. He fumbled 4 times in the last 6 games of 2022. So that is something that we will have to keep an eye on.